The Phoenix Sentinels are a successor chapter of the Raven Guard, founded sometime in the late 39th millennium from the world of Umbra 3 in the Ultima Segmentum. Although believed by the majority of the Imperium to be a myth, these Astartes are far from it. Utilising a lost sample of Corvus Corax's own raw genetic material, these Astartes could almost be considered clones of the Primarch rather than true Astartes. However, the process utilised to accomplish this requires a very specific set of recruits, and has a 95% mortality rate. However, for the survivors, they are without a doubt the Imperium's premier infiltration and deep operations warfare specialists. During the Echelon crisis on Echelon 4, a single squad of Phoenix Sentinels was tasked with suppressing a gene-stealer cult that had taken root. Within 3 days, the single squad of scouts had all but neutralised the cult, going as far as to slay the Patriarch without being spotted before voxing back about the completion of their task. After that, the entirety of the remaining cult was neutralised in a matter of hours, utilising a combination of long-range assassinations of high-value targets and silent nightmare raids to destroy infrastructure. Later that year, they faced off against a troop of Harlequins on Taurus 3, and took from them a single holosuit, which upon returning to Umbra 3, they reverse-engineered and modified the technology to work with their power armour. The Phoenix Sentinels are unique amongst Astartes, as most have a limited psychic potential. All are able to shadow step much like their Primarch, as well as possessing an aptitude for telepathy. Many of the librarians are masters of this craft, allowing the squads, most of which are accompanied by librarians, to remain silent and instantaneous communication with one another, not only allowing the squad to act as a unified front, but also allowing them to remain silent, unnerving their enemies, and allowing their deep insertion tactics to become more viable. However, this comes at a cost. Their ambient body temperature is over 45% hotter than the average Astartes, requiring them to consume far more water than normal. In addition to this, as they age, their hair becomes redder, with veteran members having hair almost like roaring flames. All Phoenix Sentinels are equipped in heavily modified Corvus pattern power armour, equipped with top-of-the-line photo visors, a heavily modified holosuit as their softer armour, and an internalised Oculist Analyst computer, which includes a built-in rangefinder, protractor, location, and any other information the Marine may require as well. They are also armed with Sagittarius pattern Stalker bolters and a Clave, a shortened power sword that acts more akin to a machete than more elegant power swords utilised by other chapters. Each Clave is built by the Phoenix Sentinel upon passing their first live combat mission, and often decorated with trophies of their conflict. Assault Marines prefer to utilise combi pistols with their Claves or lightning claws rather than the Sagittarius pattern Stalker bolter. Unlike many Codex chapters, the Phoenix Sentinels have eschewed the usage of Terminators and Dreadnoughts in favour of using their veterans in so-called Ranger squads. Oftentimes, these squads are tasked with jobs that only the most veteran of Astartes could ever hope to accomplish, and they choose to do so in their modified Corvus pattern warplate. These Ranger squads also eschew the Sagittarius pattern Stalker bolter in favour of the Hathcock pattern Stalker bolter, which, while being a bolt action weapon and possessing a smaller magazine, fires a substantially larger bolt round a considerably longer distance than the Sagittarius pattern. The standard tactics of the Phoenix Sentinels is deep insertion behind enemy lines, scouting and reconnaissance, followed by long-range assassination of targets with silent, close-range assaults. They take their motto to the utmost. From a place unseen comes a sound unheard.